accidentally landed in the contact center space. So graduated high school in 1998 from Mount Vernon, Ohio. And while in high school, helped form a dial-up provider. If you remember the 90s, we didn't have broadband, right? So a Columbus-based company, once I moved to Columbus, called NetWalk, actually hired me. They were the dial-up provider in Columbus. Warner, I don't know if you knew this whole story.
No, I did. I
And
had an account on NetWalk. That was my favorite ISP in 614 for a minute. It was on the
yeah.
short list at top. I love the multi-unit user Unix server. And that was
Well, I actually never ended up working in that business. So they had a sister company called Calltech. I don't know which one was parent, which one was, but they actually put me on a programming task first to try to solve a problem, and it was in a language I'd never worked on. It was Delphi back then, which is object oriented Pascal. I did have a little experience with Pascal, just kind of in high school. Ended up solving a problem which was for an application that they called Softphone, which was all the call center agents. That they had a control application that controlled, whether or not they could receive phone calls and where they transferred to them, putting them on hold, things like that.
And that
So
was 2000, right?
yeah,
That was
01, I think.
pre-VoIP. So that was
Oh
cutting
wait,
edge at the
yeah,
time.
pre-VoIP, absolutely, yeah, and it actually controlled a physical analog phone, believe it or not, that was on the employee's desk. So we used that as the audio path, and then we used the digital control over IP. That was before quite a few technology. REST wasn't even a technology. We used to have to do memory management in the software, like this is before garbage collection and all that, right? And so there were a lot of challenges to solve, long story short here, stayed in that, wrote a bunch of applications that helped run the call center operations. So the real-time statistics and analytics. So how many calls are in queue and where are they going and are they going to the right people? And then call recording. So when you hear this call may be monitored or recorded, we were buying those systems and decided to build my own. Actually, I saw how expensive they were, frankly, and I was really unimpressed with the architecture, of the technical architecture